Welcome back. You're watching the Morning Brew here on CNC3, and as we wrap up our interviews, we're joined by Mr. Elson James, CEO of JMMB Express. Mr. James, a very good morning and welcome.
Morning, Jesse, and morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, I know times are a bit against us, Mr. James, but we understand that JMMB Express Finance has launched a COVID-19 relief initiative. Tell us a bit more about it and why is it deemed important?
Sure, no, absolutely. So we at JMMB Express Finance has seen some of the changes and the unfortunate pressure that Trinidad and Tobago is facing. Unfortunately, one of them is losing loved ones through COVID. So what we have done as part of our movement and giving back to the community is that we have set up relief loans, interest-free relief loans, to help with the funeral expenses of people who may have lost loved ones to COVID. So these loans, you apply completely interest-free, no penalties, no interest, no nothing. It helps you to pay for your funeral expenses going forward.
Mr. James, how can someone access this loan, and is it exclusively for funeral expenses?
Yes, at this point in time, it is only for funeral expenses. Right. And for people that would have unfortunately passed for COVID. That's the group that we're trying to assist. To access it is simply to give us a call at our offices. That's 224-4-JEFF or 224-4533, or visit us on the website at www.jmmbexpressfinance.com. And it's open to anyone in Trinidad and Tobago, not just JMMB Express Finance clients. Anyone, if you would have lost a loved one and you need to pay for funeral expenses and you find yourself in a financial crunch, we have that facility open to you interest-free to help deal with that financial issue.
Mr. James, have you seen an uptick in applications over the last 2 years?
Again, yes and no. So when COVID would have started, we'd have seen a huge fall off, actually, unfortunately, because of the everyone being indoors, no one being able to access a lot of stuff. Only as business has started to open back up, we have started to see some sort of return to normalcy. So at the beginning, no, but we're starting to see some normalcy now.
You know, and Mr. James, is the intention to extend the initiative to clients with other financial challenges separate and apart from COVID-19?
So of course, we at JMMB are always focused on trying to assist. We would have started earlier in the financial year, last calendar year, with laptops. So we did a laptop-free, an interest-free laptop loan to assist those who didn't have devices. This is another way of us helping. We will be reviewing overall to understand where else we can help. So this may not be the last initiative that we work with.
And how long is this current offer available for, Mr. James?
As of now, we're looking at it for the next 3 months, and then we will reevaluate it going forward. Hopefully, we don't have this huge need in 3 months' time. We would see a fall-off in COVID cases, a fall-off of us losing our loved ones, and therefore we won't have need for this, and then we'll step in somewhere else.
It's really no secret, Mr. James, the pandemic has taken a toll on the citizenry of Trinidad and Tobago. Many are affected in one way or the other. Do you feel that financial institutions are doing enough to support people who have been impacted financially in particular as a result of COVID-19?
It's a good question. I mean, the first answer is we can always do more. I think everyone can do more, not just the financial institutions. You and I as individuals can do more. But with that being said, I mean, I definitely have seen all of the financial institutions step up. Some of them have done it publicly, some of them not so publicly. But there've definitely been an impetus by the FIs in the market to assist in the ways that they can. Can we do more? Sure, but I think everyone can add more value at this point in time.
You know, Mr. James, as we wrap the interview, I just want to get your closing comments. You have the ear of the population at this point in time. You know, what would you want them to know in particular?
I mean, I think everything is being said out there, right? I mean, let's try to remain safe. I'm a strong advocate of getting vaccinated. So please go out there and get vaccinated. And if the unfortunate circumstance happens to touch your family and you do need that financial assistance to help with burial services or cremations, reach out to us. We're here for you. Again, this loan is completely interest-free. There are no fees. It's just you being able to pay it back over a period of 18 months. And we will try to help in any other way that we can. Just be safe and get vaccinated.
Mr. James, thank you so very much for joining us here on the Morning Brew. Unfortunately, we're all out of time, but thank you so much for that critical information.